Hey everybody, welcome to your June 2022 astrological forecast. Keep in mind that this is just a general reading. However, if you would like to have something more specific like your own chart done, there's a link below in the description box to my website where you can check out my services. There's also a link to something called Ask Me a Question, which is for people who only want to know maybe one or two things about their chart. So there's a link below to that too. I would like to take this opportunity to thank my subscribers again for their continued support. And if you're new to my channel and you like this video, please like and share it. It really helps my channel to grow, along with subscribing, and click on the little notification bell and you'll be notified each time I upload something. Okay, and also check out my weekly forecasts. Hi Taurus, welcome to your June 2022 astrological forecast. So the month starts off with Mercury still in your sign, in retrograde motion, but turning direct on the 3rd and moving in direct motion until it reaches Gemini again on the 13th. So those first 12 days of June, Mercury is still in your sign. Okay, first few days it's still retrograde. So, any kind of misunderstandings that you were having with people, you get the chance to clear them up. Once Mercury turns direct, it'll take a few days to kick in there, but after the 3rd, a few days after the 3rd, you could, if you feel that you had some kind of conversation that didn't go the way you wanted it to, or they didn't understand you, even though they thought they did, or someone gave you information, even if it's directions of some kind or instructions, and excuse me, you really don't, you thought you understood it, but let's say you were at Home Depot or something like that, because Taurians are the big builders of the Zodiac, okay, so it's summer, it could be coming summer, and maybe you're going out buying stuff to, supplies. But, maybe you needed to know how to use a certain tool, which I find hard to believe there, too, because you're usually pretty good with tools. But anyways, someone could have given you instructions on how to build something, and, when you try it, it's just not working the way they said it was. Okay, so something more than likely was left out. Not on purpose, though, just they just didn't remember to tell you. Okay, so this would be the time to go back and maybe ask somebody different, not the same person, but that's just an example. I mean, any kind of conversation that you've had with anyone, or any kind of confusing emails or text messages or regular post mail that you've received since Mercury was retrograde in your sign especially, now's the time to clear those things up, okay? You have to remember that you have the planet Uranus transiting your sign, and as long as that planet's there, there's always going to be the element of surprise and unpredictability in your life, okay? And a lot of times it does come with communications, okay? So anyways, though, the sun is in Gemini up until the 21st, and where you have Gemini in your chart is your second house, okay? Mercury does move back here in direct motion on the 13th, and then Venus moves here on the 22nd. So your second house, you're the natural ruler of the second house. You rule possessions, what we own. This is a money house. This is earning money through a job that you do, okay? Some kind of job, or if you're retired, your pension or Social Security, or some kind of income coming in. Okay, with the sun here, it brings your attention to this area. This is also what you own, that you value, valuables that you own, or investments that you've made. It's also your house of self-worth, though, too. A lot of times this is when planets are here, people get the confidence to ask for a raise or ask for something or other, and I think that's what you might be doing this month at least. The planet Saturn is in your 10th house of your career and your public persona, how you're known publicly by reputation, professionally and personally, okay? But it's basically your house or your career. Okay, so Saturn has been here for a while. You're working your ass off and maybe not getting an awful lot of credit. Hopefully when this planet leaves here, you will get some kind of big reward or whatever for putting in all this work, you know. But the thing is this planet is turning retrograde. It's already done this quite a few times, so it's, you know, you might have done this in the past, but I think because there are planets in your second house of income that you are going to speak to someone about a raise or some kind of more compensation or something or other, or lighten your load, your workload. You know, stop giving you so much responsibility. All of a sudden, everything's your responsibility. A lot of times when this placement is here with Saturn in the 10th house, a higher up just throws all their work on you, but takes credit for it, even though you're the one doing it. But all of a sudden, it's your responsibility. So, whatever. Okay, I just think that, yeah, you want more money. And this isn't even like trying to bring in an extra or a side income to add to what you already have. This is, you know, this is money that you feel you're worth, you know, that you feel that you should get. There's a full moon in Sagittarius on the 14th, and where you have Sagittarius in your chart is your 8th house of other people's resources and money. So these are the money houses, the 2nd and 8th. They're directly across from each other, okay? So around this full moon, what a full moon does is it brings a problem to the surface where it can be dealt with, okay? So then you don't have to revisit it again. You just get it done and taken care of, okay? 8th house is shared resources, though, and it's also shared debt, okay? So you may own property or even bank accounts or credit cards with another person. And this would be the time where, you know, you're trying to break away possibly on your own. I'm going to sneeze. Trying to clear this up, you know, or buy them out if it is property. You know, you don't want to jointly hold anything with someone else, you know. This is also the house of legacies and inheritances. So you could actually be hearing something about something like that. Again, we're back to the fact that you have the planet Uranus in your sign, which again brings about surprises and unpredictability, okay? Things that you never thought could happen to you may happen to you, but not in a bad way. It's just, you know, somebody could name you in a will that you don't even know them, you know, or you don't remember them. Maybe some kid you were nice to in 3rd grade, right? Now that you're all grown up, maybe this person passed away and they left you something. So you could hear about something like that, but whatever. When it comes to money or jointly held resources, okay, this would be like a bit of an argument. You know, will come to the surface that you feel so-and-so is spending too much money, or they feel the same way about you, or you don't want to purchase something, not just yet or maybe never. You know, but somebody could be trying to push you into purchasing something for the house more than likely, but still it's like you feel, why can't it wait? You know, whatever. But it's something to clear up, take advantage of the full moon and get it off your chest. You know, that way that person or whoever it is that you're dealing with, because this house also governs financial institutions like banks and the IRS, okay, and tax people. So it could be something like that even, but take care of it and then you don't have to deal with it really that much anyway in the future. Okay, so the sun moves into Cancer, into your 3rd house where you have Cancer on the 21st, and there's a new moon in Cancer on the 28th. So your 3rd house is your everyday life and the people you would encounter throughout the normal course of your day. So with the sun here, just kind of means that you're more interested in doing things in your own area or even your own neighborhood. There's probably, you know, festivities or whatever that go on every year at the same time wherever it is that you live. So maybe you're doing something like that if it's a fair, or it could even be a block party or a barbecue, you know, something with your neighbors possibly. but this is also the house of your siblings and your cousins. And it's short distance travel and communication. So you could be taking a little bit of a trip, you know, because there's water here, you know, Cancer on your third house. I could say little mini cruise, you know, but just around the, I don't know, around the lake or something. It doesn't seem to me that you'll really be going very far, but, you know, or doing something like water sports or hanging at the beach or whatever, lounging at the pool. How's that? And the new moon here could actually bring something like that. You know, maybe you are making a purchase for your home. And this is the day that you're going to use it, whatever it is. But it could be like, you know, like summer related or whatever, or something that you've wanted or your family has wanted for a while. It could also be, you know, maybe there is a new neighbor that has moved into the neighborhood and maybe you meet them for the first time finally, or maybe they attend something where you are at and you make a new friend with a new neighbor. So, let's see here. There are two planets here that are turning retrograde. Okay, the first is Saturn on the 14th, I'm sorry, on the 4th in Aquarius turns retrograde. Okay, so you have Aquarius again on your 10th house. This is what I was saying in regards to the past, like a job from your past possibly, or that in your current position, but asking for a raise again or compensation in some way or other, approaching, you know, maybe even a different higher up. You know, if you didn't get anywhere with the first person you spoke to, that, you know, it doesn't mean you have to give up, but you could also be contacted about a previous job where you used to work, or maybe even a position you did inquire about in the past. They may be contacting you to see if you're still interested. And then Neptune turns retrograde on the 28th in your 11th house of Pisces, and you know, this is your house of your friends and acquaintances and where you go to hang out with them, places that you would like to go, just to, you know, that you frequent. Okay, socializing. This is socializing in person, but also online, on social media. And having Neptune here, I think I've already mentioned in the past, and this planet has retrograded in the past. It's been here for a while. Okay, so it's not like this is some big move, you know, or anything really different is going to happen here, but because this is a lot to do with your friends. Okay, it's also the house of dreams, hopes, and wishes. So there's always that, you know, there. I mean, you could be pursuing something like that. But as far as friends go, excuse me, you may have one, maybe even one that you grew up with, or this could be someone that's new in your group of friends, but they're not telling you everything about themselves. In fact, they are misleading you and your group of friends, wanting you to believe whatever kind of story they're telling you about their past or where they're from or who they know. To me, this looks like one of those people that thinks that they know everybody, you know, and they're like joined at the hip with powerful people or celebrity type people or whatever. And you're just supposed to believe everything they tell you. So when this turns retrograde, this is just another time where you find out that, you know, this person's like just a bunch of bullshit, you know. And maybe now, like, you even get together with a couple of your other friends where you get to discuss all of the stories, you know, that this person has told you. Okay, told all of you. Whatever. Okay, the best time to do something each month is when the moon is in your own sign, and the moon is in Taurus on the 23rd, 24th, and 25th. The best time to lay low is when the moon is in your opposite sign, and your opposite sign is Scorpio, and those dates are the 10th, 11th, and 12th. The best time for romance, recreation, creativity, fun, any kind of speculation or gambling, and anything to do with children is the 6th, 7th, 8th, 18th, 19th, and 20th. The best time for money is the 12th, 13th, 14th, 25th, 26th, and 27th. The best time for your career is the 16th, 17th, and 18th. And the best time for communication and travel is the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 14th, 15th, 16th, 28th, 29th, and 30th. So I hope you enjoyed your forecast. I'm starting to lose my voice. Yeah, anyways, your forecast for June. Okay, so you know what? Remember to check out my weekly forecast, and I will see you then. Goodbye.